Mewtwo being the one he was going to pick up, and I have yet to see Mewtwo at all, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay. But could see the Cloud later. He's going to start with the Ness against, of course, Light the Lantern's Corrin, because Corrin has such a crazy good matchup against Ness.
I don't know if starting with the Ness is because he hasn't played Light in so long that he hasn't needed to warm up the Cloud and therefore hasn't, or if that's him saying, I give up on the Cloud, or he's just trying game one out. I don't know what that means.
Or maybe it's less of a give up and more of a I am determined to see this through.
Yeah.
Determined to prove that I am good enough to make this happen.
Right now he has a very strong lead. That was such a good tech and a great punish after. Just finds his way back, but... Ooh, and the
wow! Clip. So that, I mean, again, Austin's been doing such a good job of just connecting the tail into the head, and tried to there, but it worked out that he just connected the tail and it just killed Light.
Yeah, no jump, no resources to make it higher. Now, I will say...
No jump, no resources, no hope!
Yeah, there's absolutely a window here for Light to take this back right now, making a strong argument.
There always is. He's playing a sword character against Ness.
Yeah, not only that, but he has Corrin, who has one of the best advantage states in the game. And some of the earliest killing capabilities, Corrin is a rage monster. Chilling at 50% after a wacky offstage interaction.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Did manage to take it with a back air. Now, with that strong advantage state building, it's not that difficult, honestly, for Corrin to punish Ness's air dodge, which is normally just a huge struggle for a lot of characters.
Yeah. Big swords means big punishes.
Yeah, big swords means you don't have to worry about the mix-up compounded on the mix-up of the drift. You just have to worry about, I'm going to throw the sword in the general area of the boy.
Wow. That's a really good down smash.
There we go, using those wings, fights his way back on. Waits a little bit on that kick, but doesn't quite find his mark.
Okay, Light flying all the way back down with a signature Light the Lantern downer. Now he's got Awestin nearing those kill percents. One or two more hits and he can get him with that pin, and that was a risky downer.
I mean, Light had calculated. He knew.
Yes, but
he wouldn't
still
have gone for it if he didn't know, to be honest. But it's still no jump. Even if he had lived there, no jump.
And even if he had a jump, the only thing that was going to save him was tech that. So Awestin taking game one and saying yes. Yes, I can.
Yes, Ness.
Say yes to the Ness.
Okay.
Game two.
Game two going to be on Town and City.
Makes sense. A more vertically minded stage gives Corrin more advantages and more, what am I looking for? Opportunities to get that big advantage state going in her direction.
Waits for some air dodges. Doesn't quite find the punishes, so he's not able to push Awestin back off stage, but he does continue this juggle.
Yeah, I mean, so one of the big things is that Town and City gives you a lot of space, but not horizontal space. It's a lot of vertical space, and you play in a much bigger box. There's a bigger area rather than a bigger line.
Right.
And Corrin enjoys having a smaller line and a bigger box, so to speak, because she's got that sword and because she's such a slow runner. And so her disadvantages become less and less apparent on a smaller stage like this, on that line sort of way.
Okay, gets the down air, gets control of the stage as a result. I love the idea for the PK Fire because so many times in that same situation, Light has done what he did there to, reverse the kick, try to catch Awestin drifting in. That
and
PK
even
Fire,
then,
it was specifically tailored to catch that. Didn't quite work out, but the idea there was really smart.
Yeah. And even then, I mean, just stopping him from getting hit by that Dragon Lunge anyways.
Yeah, just the stall in and of itself was good enough. Ooh, catches the jump.
Like you say all the time, Corrin has one of the best advantage states in the entire game. And we saw that Awestin just kept having to go back to the ledge, having to PK Thunder, and Light was able to just keep punishing it because he's playing Corrin.
Down air catches the PK Thunder before he's able to connect anything with it. Doesn't get too much off of it. Okay. Fair puts him back off.
Okay. Going for the jabs there. Yeah, he was looking for that grab, but he knew that Light would probably be able to spot dodge and punish.
That was a wild scramble there for a moment, but Light finds the throw.
Able to get his bearings.
I loved the attempt of that nair, but just a little bit too short. Does end up still finding an offstage interaction, finds the down smash to catch Light coming back up, but he is sitting at a pretty hefty deficit of 60%.
Yeah, and climbing right now. I mean, Awestin is definitely one to be able to take very early and very quick stocks because that is the kind of man that he is elected to live as. And it's possible to see it with a Rage Ness.
Super uncomfortably chilling at absolute kill percents.
Yeah. Once again, Light able to just stuff all of his options on his shield and take game 2.
That back throw was just so good for multiple reasons. It was like an awesome mix-up, DI mix-up there so that because he was DIing in probably for, it was like multiple mix-ups on mix-ups. So like the normal mix-up is they DI in for forward throw, and so you do down throw, and then they die earlier off the top. But catching the back throw set him up for a perfect angle that he would be caught on that platform where he was forced to tech. And their Light was just ready for the back air immediate when Awestin was not expecting to be in a tech situation.
And by the way, coming up next, as you can see, Balance versus J-Bach is coming up real soon. That's going to be Wii Fit Trainer versus Mr. Game & Watch. So if you like seeing some characters you don't always like to see.
That's top 8.
Yeah, top 8.
You know what's funny to me is we normally see J-Bach. Oh, I'll talk about it more when we get to that match.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there, because right now we're seeing Game 3 between Light the Lantern and FX Awestin. Winner of this goes on to play Lima in Winners Finals.
Puts him back on the platform, tries to go around the world and do it again.
Yeah. Awestin is the kind of guy that will say, that worked once, there's no reason it shouldn't work a second time. Why not? There are no absolutes in the world of Awestin. Yeah, but he's at 113 right now, and it's the only absolute that I'm seeing right now is that Corrin has a very positive matchup against Ness.
Ness sitting at hefty percents. This is, good percents for Awestin to make some magic happen against Light, but with the dares, he's not really letting any PK Thunder shenanigans happen.
Excellent DI on that Dragon Lunge is going to keep him living to 141. You start to wonder just how early back throw is going to kill, because that is a lot of rage for a small boy like him to have.
Narrowly escaped the pin kick. That was such a smart follow-up that Light knew he was able to get, but a great DI.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal DI.
Oh,
he's going
gets
to the mix-up and bites out of it with his own big ol' swords. Oh!
Wow, and that time Awestin is able to punish that option that Light seemingly believed was safe.
Yeah, he was definitely going to try to stall out the invincibility from Awestin by going off stage there.
And I think a lot of that's down to Battlefield, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, Battlefield ledges for sure.
So now it's running just a little bit in Light's favor.
Catches the air dodge, pushes him back off stage. But the great timing on the recovery for Awestin. Finds a way back. Light footstooled Awestin out of the fire.
That's crazy.
So as to not get further punished.
These are two people that are very good at improvising.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, Austin's gonna go for it and gets it!
Eventually gonna catch one of those wily dares.
Yeah.
Catch him with the thunder hits that stall you in space.